SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Sable. We have been set up with a task. A task to go over here and do something about a wind turbine, apparently. However, before that, I want to go here. There's a big old ship over here and I'm curious about it. There may not be much I can do about it at the moment. But I don't know, so I'm going to go find out. Utari, yes. Oh right, of course this is where my hover bike is because we just finished painting it red. All right, cool. And I can remember how to drive and everything. It puts the controls directly on the screen. I don't really have any excuse for forgetting this every time I start playing, but I do. I just hold up as if it's going to do a dang thing. Whoa, look at these. You got butterflies and such. I don't think I've seen living plants. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, those spider-looking corpse things that I wasn't sure what they were. They might be dead versions of this? Interesting. That's a pretty lush development considering we're in the middle of the dang desert. Not that nothing grows in the desert. It's just not that's not the sort of thing I would be expecting to see growing in the desert. But then again, this is not the world I'm used to. So that's fine. That is absolutely a big old ship. Huh. And there's like a tower thing over here on the left. I'm going to check that out first. It seems a lot more easy to explore. I love that while I'm on my way over here, I'm just basically flipping all over the dang place. It's a good thing I have a good grip on this bike or I would have fallen off into the sand a long time ago. Thank you, Simone. I appreciate you. All right. Let's hop off here. Oof. I have no idea what this is. There may not be a way for me to climb up this. It may be that I need more stamina than I've got if I want to get up something like this. But if I can climb this, I might be able to make it. This might be something for later, for the future, though. Alright, there we go. Recover, and... oh, you know what? This might be doable. Just barely. Yeah. Okay, I'm up. Huh. That doesn't look safe. That doesn't look safe at all, but... maybe before I walk in there, let's make sure there's not like some sort of a thing I can interact with around the edge or something. It doesn't look like there is. Okay, well let's just walk in there and hope it doesn't mash down or something. Fortunately for me, it does not. I have no idea what it is or what it's supposed to do. But it sure exists. Wow. Big ominous disc just floating above the... maybe it's just like... maybe it's just highly magnetic. It's one of those office toys where it's just a thing that floats because of magnetism. It's just real big. I wonder if it's safe to be standing in a magnetic field of that strength. It's probably not a magnetic field. It's probably some sort of like techno magic. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm going to leave. Because I don't understand. So there's a big old ship over here. And it does look like the side is torn open, so I may be able to get in there. Let's have a look. Whee. In fact, this looks like it's set up specifically so I can climb up on my way in. Well, let's have a look at it. You'd think it would be easier to climb this sort of rigging stuff. Perhaps it is? Maybe it's not. I don't know. It seems like I lost less stamina climbing that. No, it's because I'm not used to that outer boosted stamina thing I've got just yet. So it looked like it was easier, but I don't think it actually was. All right. What's the... there we go. Oh, this is the Dunboyne! This is the Dunboyne! I've heard so much about you from street signs and such. Serial number... whoa, hang on. 26894UO490, designed in London. That's remarkably legible considering. There are handles there. Can I do anything with them? Absolutely not. Designed in London, you say? Well, that's a familiar sounding place, isn't it? Do you suppose that this ship, having originated in London and us probably having come from this ship, is why we speak English? Huh. All the boxes are inscribed that they were designed in London. So it's not the ship. It's the boxes. But regardless, unless London is a coincidental naming situation, which I really doubt, we may have originated in London some generations ago. What is this? Give. I got a scrap metal. Great, I've done it. What's that? I don't... Oh, it's a power thingy. Right, sure, I've dealt with one of these before. I guess it goes in that thing there? Based on the glowing red lines? Can I float? Well, I cannot. I have to put down the thing in order to be able to float. Okay. Whoa. That still works. It's mildly dangerous. Alright, so what if I take it back out again? Aha! So maybe I can make myself sort of a, like that, see? Like that. Now that should be traversable for my way back out. I'm planning ahead, see? Planning ahead, see? What does this do? Door. Okay, activate door. Very good. Huh. What do you know about that? There's a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, it was a big old ship. That doesn't make sense. I've got another power source here. I don't think I can climb up anything while carrying this is the thing. This leads to outside? This leads to outside. Is this just a different... Yeah, this is just another way in. Okay, so I've basically just opened a... I probably wasn't supposed to pull the power source out of that rotatey bit. Was I? But I already did. It's too late. Throw. I'm not very good at throwing. Throw up. I can't throw up. Okay. Well, not that kind of throw up. Not, you know. I wanted to throw it upward. It doesn't work. Well, I hope I haven't ruined everything forever. We're back in the Dunboyne. The splash screen tells me as much. Okay, there's a thing there. This looks like it's going to be puzzles. This looks like it might just be puzzles as a thing. Techno puzzles. We got more boxes that are probably designed in London. We got stairs for people who don't like jumping for some reason. These look like bigger versions of the power source. Could be some kind of engine, I suppose. I don't know what I'm looking at. What's that? Scrap metal, give it to me. Why is all scrap metal shaped like that, do you think? Just easy to tote around, you know? Oh, look, we got one of these guys. Hello. Got a chum as well. Good. Perhaps the scrap metal is shaped like a big toothed ring. Yeah, I know what they are. Thank you. Because then I can, like, loop it over the horns of my mask and carry it around that way. Very convenient. They say I have a satchel that I keep all this stuff in, you know? I wonder if it's supposed to be extra-dimensional or what the deal is. But I also don't see a satchel on myself, is the thing. So, yeah. I don't know. Okay, we got a power source. Presumably we put it in the big rotatey bit over here. There's another thing over there where I could put it, but I don't know if I can get it over there, is the thing. Okay, that does indeed rotatey. Let's level it out for now, and then... Yeah. Let's just put this down for now. Figure it'll be easier to... Wow. If I walk over it, it just ramped me. Maybe that was just a random happenstance. It doesn't happen again. Okay, that's fine. Oof. Camera's freaking out about this particular thing I'm attempting. That looks remarkably active, considering that this ship seems pretty dang broken. There we go. I'm in. What is this? What we got here? We got scrap metal is what we got here. Haha! I got it. I'm presuming scrap metal is going to be a way for me to make money so I can buy things like ship parts, but I don't know. For now, I'll just grab it. Hello! Ooh. I did it. Now there's a path over there. I see. So now I can take the power source over to the other power source holster nodule thing. Good. Good. Let's make the camera freak out again. Not this time. Good. Good, good, good. All is well. And we just tote this across the room. I wonder... It's probably not worth risking, but I'm going to risk it. What if I... I'm really not very good at throwing things. I was thinking if I could save some time, right? Because I do run considerably slower while I'm carrying this thing. But throwing it ahead of me was not an option. The controls feel similar enough to the Zelda games I've played recently that I'm spoiled by Link's ridiculous stamina and strength, you know? It's fair. The Dunboyne. Open the door in the Dunboyne. I did it. What does this accomplish? Hi. Hello. Hello. Is this going to be one of those situations where I'm going to find out that our mysticism and spirituality are based off of technology that we developed in London, and I'm going to become some kind of a heretic because suddenly I don't believe in it anymore, or I know the truth behind it, and everybody's like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck, Sable? What are you doing? Maybe. Or maybe they'll be cool about it. But so often people are not cool about it, you know? It's a hologram person. Hi. Do I have to... Can I stand up here? I can stand up here. It makes the room glow all funny. Alright, well, how you doing? You got big buggy ears. Are those your eyes? Probably not, right? Hi. I have to walk up to you, okay. I thought I could stand on a platform like you. I thought we were being cool about this here. Hi. I encounter a strange luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. I don't know, I've been in here for a while. Saren. New user found. Hello, please enter your new username. That's easy access, huh? I find myself whispering my own name. It suddenly feels odd in my mouth, like this is the first time I've said it aloud. It might be, actually. Welcome, Sable. I've set up a new account for you. Thanks. I asked the mysterious figure about themselves. I am this ship's simulated anthropomorphic registry and informational nexus. But you can call me Saren. That is, in fact, the acronym of that thing I just said. Gotcha. Cool. I asked Saren what they are doing here. I'm not entirely sure, Sable. Most of my data modules appear to be corrupted. I'm attempting access ship records. I feel like you skipped a conjunction or something. But that's okay. You're a hologram person. You can do what you want. Saren goes still for a moment. No, they don't. I'm watching, and no, they don't. Transferring ship's log to your inbox. Thank you! We don't have information security back in London, huh? Cool. You have unread messages, Sable. Sure. Here are your unread messages. Recording 01. The panel blinks to life. Strange markings and symbols I assume to be ancient text spill across the screen as the background colors flash wildly. Maybe this interface should have some kind of like a seizure warning. I don't know. And then, with a strange buzzing like old fabrics pulling apart, there are voices. First voice. Within long-range sensors, Captain. We're picking up some anomalous readings from the upper atmosphere. Could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Captain. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours, give or take. Okay, so Earth confirmed. Good. Let's keep an eye on those energy signatures, and get Saren in on it, too, for pattern recognition. Wow. So you've been around for a bit, huh? Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon. If we don't... I know. I'm aware of the risks, Ellis. But I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol, and the recording fails, and the static continues. A few button pushes bring silence and a screen that looks navigable in some way, but I can't decipher anything. No unread messages, said the captain. You mean Saren? Is Saren the captain? I don't think so. Captain was talking about Saren. Is that an error? Have I encountered an error? Goodbye. Historical reconnection. View quest log. What do you want me to do? Historical reconnection. I met an AI named Saren. They played me a message from a long time ago. I should look for more of Saren's terminals. Oh. Okay. I say hello to Saren. No unread messages. Not very personable, are you, Saren? Okay, yes, that wasn't supposed to be the captain. That was supposed to be Saren, and that's okay. I say not very personable, but you did create me an account with full access upon first meeting, so I guess you're as personable as I can expect under the circumstances. Alright. Cool. Well, that's probably how we're going to discover the history of what we're doing here, huh? And that'd be my guess. But the fact of the matter is... everybody goes through this gliding, yeah? So chances are that a lot of people have had the chance to explore this place. So maybe this is not the first time someone has explored the Dunboyne? I mean, it's on all the dang... it's on all the road signs around here, you know? So presumably we're pretty well aware of what's going on here, but maybe this is part of the discovery, is discovering our history through this manner of log. I don't know. I do feel like I messed up this particular rotating thing, but I probably don't need it to be rotating. It's probably a little less hazardous to me, but I don't know. It feels bad leaving an unused energy core just lying on the ground like that. When I know there's a casing it could fit into, I just ruined it. Oh well. That's what I get. That's what I get. Thought I was planning ahead. In fact, I was being too paranoid. Well, okay. Question answered. That's what this thing here is. It's the Dunboyne. It's the Dunboyne. I feel like there's probably going to be more scrap metal around if I search for it, huh? Oh, hey, check it out. There is a chum in there. I keep wanting to call them chubs. They're not chubs, they're chums. It's not the same. Hello. That's right. Go ahead and metamorphose, or whatever it is you do. Get you your queen later on. It's nice that the thing keeps track of how many of those I've found, but I also kind of wish that it was keeping track of how many I'm carrying. But then again, I suppose I have an inventory for that, don't I? I surely do. So yeah, 5 more, and then I can get back to the queen with those. In any case, Simone? Where is she? Oh. Just teleported around to the other side. I wasn't watching the appropriate placing. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else in these ruins. Guessing that was the brunt of it, but you know, seems like an easy place to hide collectibles, what have you. And you'd think there'd be a lot of scrap metal around, but maybe all the stuff outside has been looted? Guess it would make sense. This thing has presumably been here for a while. Then again, who knows? Maybe I'm like the first generation born on this planet. I don't know anything, as it turns out. I just sort of doubt it is all. We seem to have some pretty established traditions that are fairly foreign to what I know as a, you know, external Earth dweller. So, I don't know. Okay. I can light up these things. Is that useful? I don't know. But I did it. Great. Okay, well that done. Why don't we get on the road down south then? Which way is south? This way, roughly. Okay. Well, I should probably get on the correct quest if I'm going to be doing this, huh? Stubborn Snag, that's the one. Burnt Oak Station, Northern Badlands, right. 15 chum eggs, larval husks at the Beetle nest near camp. That's right, that is in the area, huh? I should probably do that while I'm here. More masks, Saren's terminals, scrap metal to Alton. Okay. Well, I could swing by there. Which way is the Beetle thing? The Beetle thing is that way. Okay. And that yellow marker, where did I place that? That's just on the Dunboyne itself. We can probably get rid of that. Okay, cool. Alright, good. So, Burnt Oak Station is just over there. We'll swing by there, and then we'll stop by the Beetles. I guess I could probably go there first. Does my map show me where I'm trying to get for Beetle Husk thing? Beetle Husk thing is not close. My goodness. Okay, let's stop by Burnt Oak. Drop off my scrap metal, and then we'll get on the way. I wonder if there's anybody I could talk to about Saren. Is there a local expert who might know about such things? The machinist, maybe. But I feel like if I go talk to the machinist, they're going to be like, why didn't you do the thing? You didn't fix it yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? And that's going to be it, you know? Ah, well. Maybe I should come back after I've done what they ask, and we can talk about Saren maybe then. Or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm keeping my secrets to myself. That's always a possibility. Hello? Right inside the little hut here. Little metal box house. Hi. You better have something for me, Glider. I do. Sell scrap metal. I fetch everything I found him, handing it over piece by piece. I got money! I say goodbye to Alton. Okay, cool. So yes, scrap metal equal money. I didn't actually register how much it was per scrap metal. I think I got 60, because I think I had 150 left after my purchases before, right? Since I had 250 and then I bought 100 worth of stuff from the cartographer. And I think I had, what, 3 scrap metal? Is it 3 or 4? So scrap metal's worth either 15 or 20. So I'm going to need to find a bunch of it if I'm going to want to afford ship parts. Good to know. All right, let's trend southward. I guess I'm not on a quest right now. I should probably get on a quest right now. That one. A stubborn snag. Let's see if we can do anything about this here wind turbine. I don't know what we'd use a wind turbine for. Presumably, you know, powering something or other. Do we use electricity? I wonder if our relationship with electricity is affected by our understanding of machines and ability to, you know, hear their voices at times. Do you suppose that is just going to be like an AI situation? Well, then again, I suppose in advanced enough AI, it might be that saying that machines have spirits is not entirely untrue? Well, I don't know. Certainly we're not in anything like that sort of situation now, I wouldn't think. But then again, what do I know? What do I know about anything? I'm just a guy on a... I know nothing. I know nothing. Okay, stubborn snag is over that way. Keeping an eye out for stuff to investigate while I'm on my way, you know. This right here, I assume, is the wall leading back to my home. Or where I came from, in any case. I don't know if it counts as your home once you're on your gliding. You can return to it, certainly. And then it would be your home again if you chose, but... during the gliding, I'm not sure you count as having a home. I think that's kind of the point, right? Otherwise, why would you... you know, you could just stop by any time. Which is not how this works, I don't think. It seems to be a significant choice if you decide to go back. Then again, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I can stop by any time. Maybe it's not so much about being unanchored as it is just being free, you know? Free to do whatever it is you choose to do. Could be. That looks like probably the thing I'm looking for, huh? That's the right way, alright. Okay. Well, let's continue heading that direction. Oh, there are little growths over here. It's just that their leaves or whatnot are the same color as the rocks, or pretty close, so I didn't register that they were growths. Huh. And, you know, the stalks almost look like they have a kind of a light-colored bark on them or something like that. Not sure. Okay. So this is actually... wow. I'm doing a great job of steering. Hope you can tell. This place is actually closer to a Bexy camp than the place I just was, actually. Can I get up here with Shimoon? Wow! That seems uncomfortable. You okay there, Sable? Getting spun around a little bit. We good? We're probably good. Oh, no. Shimoon can't make it. Alright, cool. Well, then I guess I'm heading in on my own. There might be another way in around the side, but, well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Oh, this is a neat little plant. Look at this. I like this. Particularly since it doesn't seem to match up with anything I'm familiar with earth plants. It seems interesting and different. Not to, you know, undersell this particular cactus. This cheese yellow cactus. Good stuff. Anyway, shall we head up? Wait, is that another cactus, but it's green? Or is that the unusual looking plant I was looking at before? It is another kind of cactus. Well, for all I know, maybe that flower back there was some kind of cactus itself. It just didn't have the evident spines. Okay, I can see a broken bridge up there. Presumably I could launch myself across that with my gliding thingy. Is it just me, or is this plant not actually anchored in the ground? Oh, it is. It was just... no, it's definitely not. This plant float. This plant is float. I can stand on it. Well, I'm just learning all sorts of things today. I'm guessing that plant is not actually float. It just looked like it float, but you never know, honestly. Everything is pretty foreign to me. I lived in a valley for my entire life, and I don't know nothing about nothing. And that's fine. I was looking for a way to climb this particular rock I'm circling around. But I'm thinking that's not a thing that exists. I was going to try climbing up this, but even if I did that, it wouldn't give me any purchase on this. So maybe I need to go up the other side first? Maybe I need to approach it from that side of the broken bridge. There is a plume of black smoke coming up, which usually is an indication of a hub of civilization of some sort. I have 2 data points on that particular front, which ain't much to work with, but it's what I've got, you know? So maybe we go that way first? Let me just have a quick look up here and make sure there's not, you know, scrap or chum or what have you. There we go. What do we got up here? The answer is nothing at all. There's a bigger rock over there that I might be able to glide to, but I don't think I can... never mind. I could probably make it. Let me just... yeah. There we go. Yeah. So long as I can stand on this slope here, should be fine. I absolutely can. Okay. Is there anywhere I can get to from up here? This rock looks like a Korok situation, but of course that's, you know, wrong game. Okay. Not much to see up here. Well, no, there's plenty to see, just not much I can access. What is going on over there? What is going on over there? What direction is that? South. So that's presumably this region here. Don't know much about it at the moment, but it looks, inhospitable from first glance. Then again, maybe those trees look less... don't come this way or we'll kill ya than they do at a distance. It may be the draw distance is not allowing them to have leaves right now, for example. Which makes it look like a bunch of dead, twisted trees. Which they might not be. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I know nothing. I did see that chum over there. I'd swing by there, grab that one, metamorphose them on my way over to the other pillar. Because I'm guessing that's where I need to get up, yeah? Probably. Good job. I don't understand your life cycle, but I choose... I was going to say I choose not to question it, which is absolutely untrue. I've questioned it many times. It's just no answers are forthcoming, so we go with it. We run with it. What choice do I have? Well, I mean, I could investigate them further, I suppose, if I had that sort of resource on hand, but, like, where do I go to learn stuff about chums? I met the queen of the chums, and she wasn't exactly forthcoming with any particular details, so, like, ooh, that's probably not supposed to be happening, huh? We have a couple little light glitches going on, which is fair, you know? Light's complicated. Light's complicated. It's fine. Sometimes light just shines through a rock, and that's okay. It's all right. Anything back here? Big old ledge. Okay, cool. Well, there was a ramp over here, so let's go ahead and climb up that. It seems to be going the direction I want to go, so we'll start there. I say start there. I've been here for a while. Hang on, what's going on over here? I got distracted. More cacti. A couple isolated plants. This looks like something. This looks like... oh, hello, birds. Sorry about that. We have birds. Come to think on it, we have birds. I wonder if the Dunboyne brought more than just people, right? Maybe the Dunboyne brought animals and plants as well? And the reason the goats don't look quite like the goats I'm familiar with is they've had time to adapt to the fact that they're on a sand planet or something. The birds still look exactly the same, from what I can tell. Haven't had a chance to, like, fully examine one, I suppose. I could be wrong about that. It's all speculation at this point. Look like birds. They look very much like birds. Yeah, very bird-looking. I'd say the birds haven't changed too much, from what I can tell. So perhaps the birds are content in this environment. Seems a little, like, harsh. I don't know how many, like, birds of the conventional... they look like corvid, you know? I don't know how many birds of the conventional variety that you get in a... wow, hello. What a friendly-looking lump person. How you doing? Wonder who you are. I don't know. Well... the fact that that fire is burning means that probably someone is here. But maybe that someone is me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I could hop down. Can I climb my way up? I can. We can always check down later, I suppose. There we go. I'm here now. Is there actually anybody here? Hello? Oh, the boardwalk situation would have led me up here anyway. They built a substitute stairwell. They just went about it differently than I would have expected is all. Why not just complete the staircase, you know? Maybe they don't... Maybe we're not supposed to build onto ancient structures like this. We're supposed to leave them as is, and if we have to build sub-routes to get to where they led to initially, we build them separately? Maybe this sort of thing is considered, you know, I don't know, sacred? Could be. All speculation, I know nothing. Where is that smoke coming from? Down below? Is this the broken bridge? This is the broken bridge. Broken it is, but... Oh! It's the fire I passed earlier, because of course it is. So who keeps that lit? Presumably someone has to. Fires don't burn themselves. I mean, they do sometimes, but they don't do it in a controlled fashion indefinitely. I'm guessing I use the upper part of the bridge to get across, yeah? If I stand on the roof, it should be an easier glide, I'm thinking. But first, let's see if I can get up here while I'm here, you know? Seems a shame to be incomplete about my exploration whilst I'm here. All I can see up there right now is a cactus, but you know, that's fine. Go visit the cactus. Hello, cactus. And indeed, there is a chum. Hello, chum. What does that put me at? 12? I think that's 12. That's 11. I got ahead of myself. Oh yeah, for sure, look at that. The roof is not broken. The bridge is broken. The roof, not broken. Well, in that case. Turns out I didn't even need the roof to begin with. But that's okay. That's okay. It's still there as a method of transport to those who do not have the wind tower. We're here. Cool. And indeed, the birds are circling. Birds are content enough in the desert, it seems. Anyway, to people who can't glide necessarily. Unless we all can glide? Is this just a thing we call... No, never mind. I remember. I remember. As you get older, the ability fades. That was mentioned. I wonder if it's just a body mass situation or what exactly. $20. 20. I still can't remember what that money is called. It's like slices. It's not, though. Unless it is. I feel like it was something along those lines. Door. I can see there's something in there. But door no open. Therefore, let's look around for something to interact with, I suppose. Oh, that's neat. How these pipes almost look like they're part of the plant structure around here. But they're not. It's a neat effect. There's a bunch of stuff here. It really suggests that someone lives here, but I haven't met anyone yet. What is that noise? We can climb the outside of the structure. Make my way up that way. Since largely the stuff I'm looking at seems to be out of my reach. Here we are. Any place I can climb to here? There is a box. How does one get that box? Great question. I think I gotta go across. Hop. Nice. Maybe out this window? And then in that one? Box. Bouldering top. Though they won't help me climb further, the hand wraps and lightweight fit of this gear are great for making scaling mountainous heights more comfortable. Okay. So it doesn't actually do anything, but I can look different if I'd like. There we go. Look at that. It does... The lightweight aspect does seem good when we're in the dang desert. Then again, maybe I'm suffering more sun exposure. Perhaps it's more risky than it's worth. I don't know. But I get to have poorly tied hand wraps. So that's nice. I'm like a low-budget mummy. Can I climb this? I have to climb from the other side. You didn't tell me that. I get you. I get you. Okay. Do I have to climb all the way up and around again? Can I go this way? I can go this way. Convenient. There we go. Alright, and so then we just want to go... Ha! Also, I think this is the first time I've been able to see my hair, isn't it? Because I've always had some kind of a hood covering my head. How does... There we go. That's how it works. I've done it. I'm here now. Hello. I feel like it's going to be easy to miss stuff here. Just because there's so many... It's a complicated three-dimensional space, you know? Let me just try climbing up here for now. Oh, wind turbines. That's what the noise is. But they are, in fact, not working quite properly, huh? Something is... Oh! That's not working, and therefore they're not working so well. Okay. Perhaps. Anyway. All of them are hampered in some way. Well, that is a problem, presumably. I guess I can go there. Okay, I'm here now. Can't quite access that from here. Maybe if I hop in this window. There we go. That's more like it. We do like our not quite actually convenient paths up towers around here, don't we? It's fine. It gets the job done. And it looks all fancy while you're doing it, so that's, you know, maybe it's a stylistic choice. Who am I to say? I haven't met anyone who's responsible for building pathways. So what do I know about it? Oh. Huh. Some kind of webbing. I haven't seen any spider creatures around. Well, let's see what this is. Up on high, unblock the wind tower. I've done it. That seems to be in good repair, doesn't it? Oh, and now the door opens! Look how convenient it is. I should head back to Atari camp, but I have... Oh, it's a rock! It's a rock. I thought it was an egg. I don't know. Here. Wow, that was a good throw, Sable. Good job. Where is that door? I didn't actually take note of where the door was, is the thing. Pretty sure I traveled most of this space in here. And again, I don't know that I've been here. This does look like someone used to live here. But it's in pretty bad repair now. Where's that bell coming from? Oh, the wind turbines are always that inconsistent. I guess that's just the rate at which the wind blows around here. Or something. Door. Probably not this one. Probably not this one. Okay. The door was below this, though. I remember. I saw the door before I saw this. So let's just keep working my way down this way, and maybe I'll... Never mind. This is the way up. This is the way up. And I tried again to jump up a slope when that is not a function that exists in this game. Just, if I ever climb most of the way up a wall and then fling myself from it back to where I came from, that's why. I'm trying to jump. It's not a good idea, but it is what's happening. Alright, so... That's not the way to door. The door should be below this. There we go, door! Door discovered. What we got? Machinist top. A standard uniform worn by machinists in Midden. Machinists will always make sure each set has its own unique modifications for their own particular needs. Also, I got an achievement, but I didn't get a chance to read it. Perhaps I should have made time. Dunno. Two different upperwares that I got in the same place, though. Well, that's neat. It's got like a wire connecting to my arm. Probably doesn't actually do anything. I probably just put it on. I don't know what I'm doing. I got a jacket. Look at me. I'm a cool guy. Well, I did it. So I guess we go back? I guess we get out of here? It seems like we probably get out of here. But I feel like it would be really easy to have missed something. Did I open that? I don't think I opened that, did I? Am I just really bad at remembering things? Quite possibly. Okay. Well, I think I'm about done here. I think I'm about done here. So, I guess let's just sort of hop off. Maybe check out the base of the tower before we go. Well, look at that. This is why we check out the base of the tower before we go. Hello, chum. Are they actually named chums because they are friends? Or are they named chums because, I don't know, they just are? Maybe we brought along fishes, and they evolved to be air fishes because there's just not that much water around here. How do we get by with so little water around, I wonder? That's a great question. I have no answers about that. Let's investigate the larval beetle husk situation. Where is that? That's over that way? Okay. Just fling myself from the rock over here. This is what I initially climbed when I got here, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, cool. The bell is just as clear over here, so maybe it's just background music. Could be. Probably nothing to worry about. Anyway, Simoon. There she is. Hello. We're gonna go check out some beetles. I hear they're potentially dangerous, which ought to be a good time. Over that way. Okay, we're going. Just need 3 larval husks. I probably can't pick them up while I'm on Simoon and zip it around, but it would be convenient if I could. I don't really understand the nature of the satchel I use to carry all this stuff around, see? If I knew how things got put in my extraplanar space, well then maybe I could just load them in while I'm driving around and probably not able to be caught by your average big lumbering beetle. If this thing is in fact actually deadly, like fast and wants me dead, I feel like I'm not prepared to deal with a threat like that. So I'm guessing it's not going to be something like that. I've never had a health bar before. But never, you know, this might be the first time it comes up. This might be the first mortal threat I've run into. This way, huh? Alright, let's have a look anyway. Lots of neat red rock structures around here. I don't think they have any significance beyond being neat, though. And that's fine. They don't have to be significant. Dead ahead. That right there? It does look rather high-y now that I look at it. Just making sure there's nothing I'm passing that I'm going to need to investigate. Hey, look, a chum. Let's go there. I'll have that 15 for the queen yet. They do seem to be all over the dang place, which is nice. Since it seems they are connected to how I upgrade my stamina, and I feel like I'm going to need that. Why can I not... Oh. It just didn't tell me the interact button for this one. It still works. It still happened. We're good. Just this one, no tutorial on this one. Sure, gotcha. Understood. Well, let's head off towards the beetle lair then. I assume it's a beetle lair. Supposed to be particularly big ones here, yeah? Hercules beetle nest, here we are. Maybe it's not good that I'm announcing my presence with the sound of my machine? Dunno. Let's try and get a better idea what we're up against before we... Okay, nesting giant. Get into the Hercules beetle nest. It's underground, isn't it? It's subterranean. Maybe I should be bringing Simone down with me. For now, though, let's just... What is this? Someone lives here? There's an old worn-out notepad by the tent. Read it. The journal. After all my journeying, my path inside the nest is blocked. The Hercules beetle, she blocks the way and refuses to move. I continue flicking through the scroll of notes. I am at my wit's end. The creature sleeps and will not move. I have tried attacking the beast, but its shell is hard as metal, and she does not even acknowledge me. There are further notes. There is an unusual plant that has overgrown the tower across from the nest. I plan to investigate this. The smaller beetles seem attracted to the plant. The final scrawl on the back of the book. The climb was extremely troubling. If only I had my old gliding stone still. Nevertheless, I made it. Holding the fruit that grows on the giant plant seems to agitate it and emit a harmless gas of some kind. Beetles seem to gather around as I do so. I will test my theory with the mother. The notes end. Apparently they tested their theory with the mother, but I don't get to find out what they found out. But they didn't come back to finish their notes, which seems like a bad sign overall. Okay. So this is not the path to the nest, this is just a cave that someone used for shelter. Okay. So around here somewhere there should be a big old beetle who's probably asleep, and I gotta do something about that. Well, let me try and find said beetle first. And also, make myself mildly sick to my stomach. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's great. Is the path into the nest supposed to be down there somewhere? Have I just misunderstood what I was looking at? That never happens. That is the hive over there. Okay. Can I get up there? Is this a gentle enough slope where I can just climb? Soon find out. I feel like this isn't going to work out. But I can't see my stamina meter against this background. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to fall off. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. What is that? Money box? Could be money box. Could be money box. Great. It's interesting that money boxes and scrap metal exist, but they seem to be essentially the same? Effectively, from my perspective, they are the same. Money box, $20. Scrap metal, eventual $20. Great, got it. The tower across from the... is that tower what we're talking about? That one there. Okay. Sure, let's see if I can get up there. And who knows, maybe the path into the deeper nest doesn't even open until I find the fruit in question. That's the plant they were describing, I suspect. Ah, hello. Number 14, yes? That'll be number 14. One more chum and we can look at another stamina upgrade. Isn't that delightful? There's some cheerful music going on here. I wonder why. Huh. Don't recognize this. What are these? Beetle eggs? But these aren't the husks I need, huh? Okay. Makes sense. You'd think that the Goliath beetle, the Hercules beetle rather, the Hercules beetle, Goliath beetles are real. I don't know if Hercules beetles are real, but Goliath beetles are. Anyway, you'd think that if he was going to be defending something, it would be these clusters of eggs, but maybe they're not eggs? Maybe I'm just misunderstanding what I'm looking at? Could be. I assume this is the path I need to climb up. Thank goodness this plant exists, or else this would be entirely impassable as far as I can tell. It has grown in an extremely convenient pattern. How thoughtful of this giant plant. The only part that's not particularly thoughtful is the part where it put its I got it. It's got like an accordion mechanism that makes it poof out that gas. What do you know about that? Let's put it down for now. I want to see if I can get up to the top of this thing. Seems climbable. And the dome was broken from what I remember seeing. It is broken. But there's nothing in there that I can interact with. Okay. Well then, let's go get the accordion thing. The accordion plant. Obtained. So now what do I do with this thing? I gotta take it to a beetle. But I haven't seen a beetle. Oh no! Okay, I can't carry things and float at the same time. That's fine. That's fine. There's another entrance to the nest over here. Oh, that's the beetle in question, isn't it? That's the beetle! Come, beetle! I brought you this thing! That is a gigantic beetle, wow. Follow me, beetle! Follow me! Did you want this? There you go. It's for you. Huh? Oh, it's very confused. Oh no! Oh no! Get in there before they can do anything about it. Okay. That's a temporary fix. Hopefully I can find another way out so I don't, get blocked by Beetle butt. Well, someone died here. That's discouraging. Someone or something. Okay, these are definitely beetle eggs. And those are larvae. But I need the husks, right? I need one of these. Hercules beetle larvae husk. Let's have a look at that. Where is it? Quest. There it is. The remaining husks of metamorphosed Hercules beetles often found in the center of their nests. Extremely tough, useful material for creating tough, rigid clothing items or pieces of architecture. Really? You need a whole bunch of them for that, I would assume, though. What are these skeletons in here? They don't seem human, which is encouraging. Is the idea that I need to seek out multiple nests in order to get all the husks I need? Maybe. Oh, there's one. There's one. Good. Okay, so that suggests that the third one is in here too. I just need to look around properly. Maybe. There is more stuff that can be climbed to up there. Let's see what I can do here. Thank goodness for this plant indicating, okay, that's a human remains. It's probably safe to be in here, right? I'm sure it's fine. Everything's great. Hey, look, a husk. Give me that. Thank you. I should take the larval husks back to Aoife. Yeah, probably. This is a great place to be hanging out. There's definitely a box over there, huh? Well, I want to check that out before I leave. I'm guessing this route here is an escape out the top, yeah? Oh, it's just $20. It's just a very fancy $20 box. Well, very good. Very good indeed. Upward, then. Because I assume that if I were to go back the way I came, I would in fact be blocked by Beetle butt. And we should just count myself lucky that I don't get, don't have to deal with those, horns that were sticking out the front end of the beetle. Hey, look, another one. I got another one. I wonder if there's any point to getting more than 3. Bonus husks, maybe worth money? Maybe I can use them to request clothing be built or something? Did say they could be used to make clothing, after all. For now, though, I did it. And indeed, this leads out the top. How convenient. And that's just a rock, right? That's probably a rock next to that bird. Nice view, though. Nice view of the area, I must say. Oh, that's interesting how it looks when you don't have the lines in there. They have this kind of a cell shading effect going on, right? But if it's at a long distance, they take off the outlines. I like that. That looks really good. But wait, it hasn't always looked like that. Maybe that's just a lighting effect from where I am now? Amongst this smoky beetle business? Maybe it's best not to completely worry about the smoky beetle business. Hey, look! Hey, look! There's a chum! I was wondering if there might be a chum. At least they were nice enough to just make it be the one chum on your way down, and not like multiple chums, so you need to climb up the top of the hive multiple times in order to gather them all. 21. Did I miss when I gathered number 15? Did I get a bonus chum at some point and just not pay attention? Probably that. Okay, cool. Well, great. I've done it. I did it. Let's go back to that main route in. See how the beetle's doing. Plus I can check the area for, money chests, for example. Money box. Money box! Money box obtained. Let's see what happens if I approach the Hercules beetle without any such aid as that squishy, gassy accordion fruit. Hello. Yes, indeed. Fortunately, she's not hostile. She's just not cooperative. And that's just fine. It's her nest, after all. What business is it of mine what she wants to do while guarding the entrance? None at all, I say. None at all. Is this theme music just for the accordion fruit? Wait, why can I interact with that? Did you see that? The butterfly was interactable. Are they Am I supposed to gather the butterflies? Do you think another one will show up if I hang out? Is that how it works, or did I just... Is it a matter of luck? Maybe they don't spawn in while you're watching. I don't know. You wouldn't think that they could just vanish like that, but here we are, and it did just do that thing. Back in the beetle's nest, yeah, sure. Okay. Bunch of boids. Hello, boids. Maybe I don't have any further business here, then. I'm suspicious. There was definitely a gatherable bug of some sort here, and it's not there anymore. Alright, well, I'll just have to keep an eye out in the future. I've definitely seen them before. Just have to bear in mind that I can snatch them if I'm fast. Don't have any idea what I need them for, but that's fine. We can figure that sort of thing out later. Gather all the things. That's generally what we're doing right now, is gathering all the things. Great. Alright, well, where am I? Right there. Okay, cool. Simoon? Simoon did not respond to my call. Okay, where am I then? Am I outside the map? Is that the problem? Maybe that's the problem. Simoon's that way. Aoife is that way. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm here! I'm there! I'm the giant orange arrow. Simoon? No ships allowed here, or what's going on? Simoon? Have I entered a situation where I actually can't call my ship back and I'm going to have to travel all the way back? My ship, my hover bike, you know. My hover bike. How strange. Perhaps I'm out of bounds, technically speaking? I don't feel like I'm out of bounds. But then again, this sliding thing I'm doing right now seems a little bit compulsive, so maybe maybe I was compelled to do that because I was out of bounds? Simoon? This always worked before. Am I just too far away? Do I have to be within a certain range to call Simoon? That would make sense. But I got the impression you just summoned her in, like game mechanic-wise, you just summoned her in wherever you were standing. But maybe, in fact, you have to be within a certain range or she can't hear you. Oh, wait. She's moved. No, she hasn't. I just had my sense of direction turned around. When I thought I was running over towards her, I was in fact running away from her. I'm real good at this game, by the way. I'm extremely good at it. Everything is fine, and I'm great at the game. When the sun is rising. And it's definitely okay to stare directly at it on this desert planet. This is why we wear the masks, I guess, right? Oh. No, I still don't understand why I can't summon Simoon. But I assume it's gotta be I'm too far away. Because otherwise I am entirely lost as to what's going on. How about here? Simoon? Simoon? I'm very confused, Simoon. Am I just because I'm outside the zone? Nothing is... It's not working. I guess I have to assume there's some sort of an auditory maximum range, huh? And I'm just outside it? Oh, I left her on top of a rock! She's just not responding to anything right now. I glitched out my own dang bike, I think, is what happened here. I parked her on top of a rock pillar, and therefore she couldn't go anywhere, and she's like, what do you want me to do? I'm stuck! You did this to me! Okay, let me just check something real quick, alright? Simoon? Is the moon mad at me? Have I upset my hover bike? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not clear on it. Maybe she just needs to take a break. So I guess maybe we'll leave off here. And I'll deliver my findings and my doings and my thingings to Burnt Oak next time. Seems like a good time for that anyway. But I got a cool jacket. And now my bike's mad at me. And I don't understand. But I guess that's fine. Thank you for watching. Next time we'll drop this off and see what's next on the list of things to do out here in the wilds, in the wastes, in the world. I'll see you next time.